Hello everybody, welcome to another video. Now, I often get asked the question, Dave, what do you think of this simulator? What do you think of that simulator? Well, I'm going to put it to bed once and for all. And we're going to rank 5 simulators which I've got experience with, which are rFactor 2, iRacing, Race Room, Assetto Corsa Competizione, and Automobilista 2. Now, we're going to rank them in 7 different categories, which are graphics, sound, the user interface and how easy it is to navigate, the force feedback, car feel, the online experience, performance, and the enjoyment of just jumping in and driving a car. Now, because there's 5 simulators, there's 5 points up for grabs in each of those categories. So the lowest ranked gets 1 point and the highest ranked gets 5 points. And at the end, the simulator with the most amount of points wins. But just bear in mind that all this is subjective. What I like, you might not like, and vice versa. So it is all subjective, so please take it with a grain of salt. And don't beat me up in the comments if I don't like something that you like. And again, vice versa, we're all on the same side. Now, the results had me scratching my head a bit. I had to recalculate many times. Probably not what you're expecting. So the first topic we're going to cover is graphics. Now, this isn't the most important thing for me, but it is for some. So, bottom of the pile with 1 point in this category is rFactor 2. Then with 2 points, we've got Race Room. Then 3 points, we've got iRacing. 4 points, we've got ACC. And topping the tree with 5 points is Automobilista 2. So next category is sound, which I think makes a huge impact on your experience in the simulator. So bottom of the pile again is rFactor 2. Then we've got iRacing. Then we've got Automobilista 2. Then we've got Race Room, and top of the pile easily is ACC. So now we're going to look at the user interface and the ease of use of it. So, coming up in last place, sorry, but once again we've got rFactor 2. I think the user interface is terrible. Then we've got iRacing. Then we've got Automobilista 2. Then we've got Race Room. And by far the easiest sim to navigate is ACC. So now on to force feedback and how the car feels when you're driving. So in last place we have iRacing. Then we've got Race Room. Then we've got Automobilista 2. Then we've got rFactor 2. And again, topping the tree is ACC. Now for the online experience, well, this is quite an easy one really for me to pick a winner. But in last place, we've got rFactor 2. Then we've got Automobilista 2. Then we've got Race Room. Then we've got ACC. Then we've got iRacing. So on to performance. So in last place for this one, as expected probably, even with the new updates, we've got ACC. Then we've got Race Room. Then we've got Automobilista 2. Second place, we've got rFactor 2. And then topping the tree, we've got iRacing. Finally, we're on to the enjoyment factor. Now, this is just about jumping in, driving any car, and just enjoying the experience. So, in last place, we have rFactor 2. Then we have iRacing. Then we have ACC. Then we have Race Room. Top of the pile, we have Automobilista 2. Right, on to the final results. Now, these might surprise you a little bit. So, in last place with 13 points, we have rFactor 2. Then next we have iRacing with 20 points. In third place, we have Race Room with 21 points. And in second place with 24 points, we have Automobilista 2, which means that my favourite sim at the moment, on paper, is Assetto Corsa Competizione. So the numbers don't lie. According to my calculations, ACC came out on top and rFactor 2 came out on the bottom. Now, I'm a bit sad about rFactor 2 being at the bottom because the actual driving experience is really, really good. It's the user interface that just puts me off completely. Yes, I didn't score it very well in some other categories, but the whole user experience of the user interface, it just puts me off. And there's other simulators that do it much, much better. And I don't have the time to spend to try and work all that out. It's just a nightmare. It's clunky. It's not intuitive. So it's much easier for me just to go and pick one of the other ones. Although I think rFactor 2 drives better or second best out of those 5 simulators that we chose. Now, in these tests, iRacing came out second bottom. But I'm an iRacing guy. I'm an iRacing guy through and through, and I'll continue to be an iRacing guy. So it just goes to show that no matter where your simulator scores or things that score better than others, you always go back to a simulator because it has things which are important to you and you kind of forgive its flaws. And that's what I do with iRacing. But thankfully, we've got loads of simulators now. We are absolutely blessed with choice. We can jump in any of them and have an absolute blast. So let me know down below in the comments what you think. Would you place them any differently? And if so, why? Remember, we're all on the same side. Please, let's keep it civil in the comments. As always, thanks for watching. See you later. Cheers.